Laurent theorem that we will try to prove what we want to prove. That a function is suppose analytic in a closed ring bordered by two circles, same center, C1 and C2 is there, and you can see that the path followed by the two circles is anti-clockwise. That is positive, that positive. The value of integral will be positive, and this we want to prove that what fz is equal to n is equal to 0 infinity a n z minus a the power n plus summation bn. Here n is equal to 1. So when you have to memorize that when the minus n is there, then n is equal to 1 we have to take. This part is very important, right? Uh, to explain the many things. That's why this relation is very important. This we want to drive. Now an, what is an? An, the value of an is this one. That n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, right? Because we have written the summation also. So similarly here n is equal to 1, 2, 3. Later on we will see why it is so. N is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 or n is equal to 1, 2, 3. So both this integrals are along the paths where paths are anti-clockwise direction. So now by the Cauchy integral formula, modify form for the ring. For the ring, if you see the Cauchy integral formula, that will be this way. This fa is equal to 1 by 2 pi I fz, z minus a dz is equal to minus 1 by 2 pi I c2. This one for the c1 path, this is for the c2 path, right? 1 by 2 pi I fz, z minus a dz, right? Now further, the Cauchy integral formula for multiplication in this above equation, the above equation we have written, right? So in that equation, because fz, right? So how we can get fz? Because final formula we want fz, right? That's why, because in the previous article, previous slide, it was starting with z, a, fa, right? So it means basically what we do is we have to replace a as z. This will be fz, right? Similarly, because then the already we have a z on the this this right hand side. So to avoid the duplication, we are replacing z as t, so that this t we have already replaced. So similarly, a as z we have written, right? This was here, and similarly this z we have written as t to avoid the duplication, nothing else. Now fz is equal to, you can see here, fz is equal to ft t minus z dt plus 1 by 2 pi I. That is that delta I have taken from the previous slide. So same thing I am writing. Now t minus a I am writing. This t minus a mean a addition is there and subtraction is also there. This minus z plus a. This is minus a. So minus and minus a cancelled. Same thing as per the previous slide. Similarly here also ft z minus t. So z minus t minus z minus a minus t minus a. Now you see t minus a is also here also, and the second integral also t minus a is here. Similarly z minus a is here also, z minus a is here also. You can take also common. So t minus a common from here and z minus a from here, so that we can have this type of form, right? So because then we will see in the next slide why we have chosen this slide, why we have chosen this form. So 1 by t minus a, right, ft dt as such. This in the bracket we can take to the numerator part, right? f1 minus z minus a divided by t minus a minus 1. Similarly here also, same thing here also, c2 here also, 1 by z minus a, 1 plus t minus a z minus a minus 1, and ft dt as such. Now two integrals we have. This is first integral, second integral. and we will try to solve this one like this one. Now we know, that's why we have made this form 1 minus z minus a by t minus a, so that it is comparable to this binomial expression, that is 1 minus x to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 plus x square plus x cube. That was the solution. Then I1 is equal to what? 1 by 2 pi I, then integration along path C1, 1 by t a as such, right? This is now you can compare. This is what? This is comparable to x, right? X1. So 1 plus x square, right? So and so on. So I1 is equal to 1 by t. You can take 1 by t minus a inside the bracket, that is 1 by t minus a plus z minus a divided by t minus a here, t minus a here also, right? So it is square also, it is cube also, square is as such ft dt. Further, because 1 was there, 1 can be written as z minus a to the power 0, no change, right? So 1 by 2 pi I log path C1, z minus a, t minus a, power 0 here, ft dt 1 by 2 pi I. Now you can see it is 0 here, 1 here, z minus a to the power. This z minus a to the power square. Similarly, in the denominator you can see it is t minus a here, t minus a square here, t minus a to the power cube here, right? Now you can say it is z minus a to the power 0 here, because z minus a to the power 0 is basically you can take out, because z is a constant, a is a constant, so constant you can take out of that. So 1 by t minus a left, ft dt. Say similarly the second part, z minus a to the power 1 you can take out, divided by 1 by 2 pi I. Same we have done here also. So t minus a to the power whole square in the denominator is there. You see carefully, this is z minus a to the power 0, z minus a to the power 1, z minus a to the power 2, and here t minus a to the power 1, mean it is starting from 0, and t minus a to the power is starting from 1, right? And 1, 2, 3. So that's why we are, what we are doing means when it is 0 it is 1. So when n is equal to 0 it will be 0. So 0 plus 1 1. That's why n plus 1 is required here to get the above result. So z minus a to the power n divided by 2 pi I, right? The power n, and n is equal to what? Because starting from 0, so that's why n is equal to 0 to infinity, and 1 by t minus a to the power n plus 1, because by putting n equal 0 we want should be 1, right? That's why we are doing. So I1 is equal to what? Z minus a to the power n, right? X n. Then this whole part we are assuming, this one whole part we are assuming as an, and an and n equal to 0, comma 1, comma 2. So an is equal to what? This is equal to 1 by 2 pi I ft dt t minus a to the power n plus 1, n is equal to 0, comma 1, comma 2. Now similarly I2 this was a actual result. So what we are doing is 1 by 2 pi I as such, 1 by z minus a as such. Now this is there, 1 minus t minus a, z minus a, no change I am doing, ft dt, right? This is minus 1 here, minus 1 here. Now we can do something. What we can do is, this is similar to the binomial expression 1 minus x to the power 1. This is x. Same thing I am writing, 1 plus x square plus x to the power cube. So 1 by 2 pi I, 1 by z minus a, right? Now t minus a, you can see here 1 is there, right? 1 by z, multiply this with 1 by z minus a, it will be 1 by z minus a, it will be t minus a divided by z minus a the whole square, it will be t t minus a the whole square, right? And z minus a the power cube, because z minus a I am taking inside. Now further, because this 1 is 1 by z minus a, if you take the 1 by z minus a inside, it will be there. Now t minus a the power 0 means 1, right? Why am I doing that? Because 1 we have here, then 2 have, 3 have, so starting is 0 we have, right? So that we can make uh, something in series, right? So now further, so simply 2 here, 3 here, and here 3 here 4. So some series is there. What type of that series? You can write here. Now I2 equal to what? 1 by 2 pi I, right? Z minus a is a constant. You can take outside the bracket. T minus a the power 0. Then what by 1 by z minus a the power whole square. You can take outside, because z minus a is a constant. Z minus a the power square is a constant. Only remaining is t minus a, and so on, right? You can see, if you want to write whole of these parameters in one relation, we can start from z n is equal to 1 to infinity, z minus a the power n, and this having lesser power. So we can write n here, we can write n minus 1 here. It means now we can start from n is equal to 1. In the previous I1, we have started from n equal to 0. That is the reason. So here we have started n equal to 1, right? Because 1 here it is 1, right? So it is equal to this one. So Bn, what is Bn? Bn is this integral. This is Bn. Z minus a the power minus n, because in the numerator it will go minus 1, minus n, then Bn as such, this part as such I am writing Bn, then I am writing n equal to 1, 2, 3, right? So in this way we can try, right? So this is Bn equal to this one. Now adding the two results related to I2 and I1, I am writing the same. So adding both, then we will get Fz. So it was z minus a the power n minus n, an, bn, right? Only thing is two differences are there. It is minus n, this is n, right? Secondly, bn, an, then summation, that is very important. N equal to 0 to infinity, it is n equal to 1 to infinity. That you must memorize, because this part of the result will be used repeatedly. Because two terms are there, one is called principal term, one is called general term. So we will discuss later on what are those. So Fz is equal to what? Z minus a the power minus n, bn, then z minus a the power n, an, right? That is basically logarithm that we want to prove. Thank you.